2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Man, it is great to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit full stride. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And let me tell you, what a start to the new year. We've seen some terrific games already, Kenny. What are your thoughts on the early?
The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Bay Area tonight. We're coming to you live from Oakland. Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Indiana Pacers.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's...
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin Durant is back after missing most of 2015 after requiring a third surgery to repair a bone in his foot.
Great to have him healthy and back out on the floor, D.A. Thank you. And both these teams certainly chomping at the bit for tonight's game. Chris, this is a big one.
Oh, I love it. Two conference rivals looking to prove something. I mean, these are the games where you measure yourself.
Yes.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
So Golden State will get the first possession. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Ingram and Randall, the young forwards, hand him. D'Angelo Russell out there with Williams. And it's Baines in at the center position. Randall against Green. Offensive rebound. Baines. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
I mean, you have to love the awareness of Curry's sick look to find an open teammate.
Now here's Ingram, defended by Durant. Randall no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. Fires from deep. They get it back. Golden State on D. Russell kicks to Randall. And it's good, 2 points. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Curry passes to Green. They set the pick. Dishes to Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Russell kicks to Baines. Back to Russell. Takes the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere. This is a shooter's dream. They are really letting the outside shot fly. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
And one thing I don't think Kevin Durant gets enough credit for is his mental toughness. He is rarely shaken or thrown off his game if things aren't going his way, and always remains focused on winning and doesn't let too much throw him off course.
Randall kicks to Russell. Back to Randall. And he makes good on the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
On its way from Curry for 2, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And with Durant and his ability to stay focused on the court, Greg, you're just talking about this. A big example of that was last year when all the free agency speculation was floating around.
Yeah, and that can wear on a player when all the media is talking about your future. Durant has done a great job of blocking out the media the last few seasons and just focusing on winning. I mean, his focus on the court is a big part of why he is so consistent game to game.
Lakers leading by 3. Ingram dishes to Williams. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's short off the rim.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
Right block shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Williams has got his first points in this one. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Curry, and stolen by Russell. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Randall. Botches the slam dunk finish. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Durant's got the ball. And Curry has it in the corner. They need this. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
You know what? Teams are 100% focused on Steph defensively, yet he still creates space beyond the arc.
He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that
comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I wanted to be the best player, you know.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
I mean, jumping, passing lanes, pressuring the ball, really forcing their opponents into some of these mistakes.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Golden State looking at who they've got. A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. Ian Clark out there with Livingston. And it's West in at the 5 spot. The Lakers in the lead.
And it became clear early on in that 2015-16 season that the Warriors were going to be special. Everyone knew that they were going to be atop the standings all year, but you had to start viewing them in a historical context shortly into the season. Even with all the talk and the pressure, they still kept their composure to win 73 games.
Livingston with it. Now defended by Mozgov. Last with a wide open look. And it's good assisting on the play with Livingston.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up. Locates the man.
Smith kicks to Calderon. On the wing, Nance. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Warriors trail by 3. 0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Calderon kicks to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
And you know, a player with Calderon's experience is going to be able to find the open man on that play every time.
Feeds to Green. Here's the teardrop. Mozgov grabs the board.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's just picture-perfect defense there. Really stifled his man and gave him no chance at a clean look.
Chris, throughout your career, you spent a lot of time down low on the blocks, and we're seeing less of that now, of those post-ups that were such a primary option when you played in teams' offenses. Does that concern you? Is that good or bad?
It's concerning from this point. Kids aren't being properly coached in the middle school and the high school level. Kids don't know how to play on the post. When you look back through the history of this game, whether it's been guards or big fellas, the post is not about how tall you are. The post is about how the closer you are to the basket, you usually have an advantage. And if you have game, then that pump fake game down there work and get you to the foul line. And if you are a good passer, then it draws the double team. It changes the angle that the defense has to look inside and play. It helps slow the pace down sometimes in the playoffs when the game gets tough and a little bit more physical. And we can say that everybody's changed their game, but only one team wins a year. So, you know, I don't know if the trend is necessarily not there with big guys not in the post when I look at guys like Drummond, Blake Griffin, Dwight Howard, Horford, Jordan, Zebo, the Gasol brothers. It's still a lot of post players out there, so I don't subscribe to that opinion that is less on the post. I just subscribe to the opinion that maybe coaches don't want to coach that way because guys have post game. We just have to see if the game will change. But small ball right now is what everybody loves.
Great perspective. Here's E. They get it back. Williams. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good.
And as easy as things were for the Warriors during the regular season as far as injuries go, that wasn't the case in the playoffs. Steph Curry would deal with ankle problems early against the Rockets in their series and sprain his MCL in Game 4. The Warriors would rally, but what a huge blow it is to be without the reigning two-time MVP for a large chunk.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Larry Nance. And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for the Lakers.
And you can see the massive amount of rebounding being done by the front court. They are banging bodies and just fighting for everything down there. And really, guys, I think the key to why they are enjoying this big lead.
Here's Thompson. 14 points from him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Oh, that's because of the consistent effort on the glass. Unbelievable. The overall energy he played with.
And the Warriors would rally without Steph as they were able to get past the Rockets easy enough.
Well, and the Warriors needed to keep that ship steady with Curry out.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Lakers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Curry passes to Durant. Varejao setting the pick for Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Warriors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That free throw, no good. That one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And it's good, 2 points. 6 points for Lou Williams.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
But you know what? It's so funny. It's a lot of discussion as to whether Steph is now the face of the league. You know, something Steph himself says he gets a little annoyed with at times.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
I mean, you're right. A lot of wide open spaces. They were running.
And so that's the end of
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was full of highlights for them. And as their play improved, so did their lead. They'll be carrying an 11-point edge into the second half. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus.
That'll do it for now.
We welcome you back to the beautiful Bay Area with the lights of Oakland illuminating the evening. Well, We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
Just a quality performance. And, you know, we do expect to see that from him. And he's always setting the bar high for himself. And sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
Well, you know, success breeds confidence. You can see it in his body language. He believes in everything he's doing right now.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Ingram and Randle, the young forward tandem. Russell is out there with Williams. And it's Baines in at the 5. Roam in the paint. And the Lakers with possession here. Williams dishes to Randle for the 3. Well, over the last couple years, we've seen teams emphasize ball movement and player movement. Chris, you like that trend?
You know what? I do like that trend. You know, from my days playing with the Kings, that was our style of play. The ball movement, get guys involved, make sure that you back cut when you're overplayed by the defense, have some fun. I do like that style of play. Now, there are times for ISOs when you look at a guy like Melo or Durant, or you look at a guy like Curry or Thompson, or you look at a guy like LeBron or Uncle Drew. These guys, if they have the ball, I mean, get out the way. ISO ball is still, you know, there's 20 guys in this league that can have an ISO play call for them every time, because ISO also means I can beat my man, draw your man, and pass it to an open teammate. So I think ISO ball should not be taken for granted, but I think it's a big responsibility for a lot of players, and there's only a handful, or about 3 or 4 handfuls of players in the NBA, in my opinion, that should be given the freedom to go to work on an ISO.
Great way to put it. One of the most impactful free agent moves in league history, certainly Kevin Durant. Greg signing with the Golden State Warriors.
It's sent shockwaves through the league. I mean, we've heard of teams with 3 All-Stars before, but, you know, the Warriors now have 4. And when you look at Curry, Thompson, Durant, and Green, you could argue that each of them are the best at their respective position in the NBA. Well, that is scary for the opposition.
West is checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Thompson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. It's good from long range. Durant's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Lakers leading by 5. Smith kicks to Dang. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And it's Curry at the elbow. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. We take for granted the magician-like moves Curry can pull off with the ball. But, Chris, it's something that he's worked on very hard his entire career.
Curry has made leaps and bounds in his improvement with his ball handling. Arguably, with Uncle Drew, he is the best ball handler in this league at this point. He did a lot of drills dribbling tennis balls to up his feel and handle on the court.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone. You have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect if they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. And some changes here for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. And the Lakers also making a change. He's checked in.
Oh, man, and the little shoulder shrug at the line, keeping that shooting arm loose. Durant's game is so fluid, so fluid. You see why he's been compared to the Iceman, George Gervin.
Chris, you know how physically punishing the NBA can be, especially in the post. Which big men do you think are the most physical in the game right now?
Oh, well, I think you have to look at Drummond. I mean, Drummond. He's physical down there, man. He's a wide load. You still have to look at Marc Gasol, even though he's gone through some injuries. Zebo. And then you got to look at big Boogie Cousins out there. All those guys are physical, and you want to bang with any of them, and you want any of them to be on your team banging for you.
Yes.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
We know this. This is a staple of their personality. Once one of them gets a few shots to drop, it's contagious.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. 1:06 left in the third. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mozgov.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit too. Makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Back to Dan. Shot clock at 6. High post shot. Offensive rebound. Smith, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Iguodala outside. And it's Iguodala again missing. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Anderson Varejao is out there with Green, and it's Durant in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Russell inside. He's against Green. Can't connect from short range. Curry kicks to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State. Off target with his 3.
Oh, even though he has been lost in the shuffle, his team remains in front.
Williams passes to Russell. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Russell's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Thompson with it. Williams picks him up. And Thompson kicks to Varejao. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Warriors, Anderson Varejao. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Varejao. Anderson Varejao hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
To the wing on the left. Here's Baines. Varejao comes up with the rebound. Varejao's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the Warriors miss again. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's Baines missing. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Thompson from long range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ingram dishes to Williams. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Oh, that's just poor shot selection. The D was all over him, and he still forced it up big time.
Here's Thompson. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
No, don't sleep on Thompson inside. Efficiency in scoring, that's a big part of what makes him unique.
Lakers trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Curry with it. Now defended by Randall. From deep. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Come on, the more important the shot, the more confidence Curry seems to have.
The drive by Russell. Randall kicks to Baines. It's stolen by Green. By himself, and it's Green with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Oh, well, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also, the quick hands, a lethal combination.
Warriors leading by 7. Taken away by Williams. And he finishes the break with a lay-in.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Whoever says that was an easy attempt right there lies. That was over a massive defender. He somehow guided it over him and in.
Russell kicks to Baines. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead. Poked away. Over in the corner, Green. 3-pointer, good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, that shot looks so good now. I love the backspin, the follow-through. You can tell Draymond's been working on it.
Time definitely not on their side.
Well, look, you know the scouting report. When they get room to pull the trigger from there, they can be lethal. The defense simply can't let them get clean looks from outside.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And after playing 1 year at Duke, Ingram is used to providing big baskets for his club, just dominating with ease in these moments.
36 seconds left in the fourth. Thompson against Williams. Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Several times in All-Star at such a young age, Thompson still improving at every area of his game.
Gotta score quickly.
Because it's no time to waste. You gotta get one here fast.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Making this a 2-possession game. That's the benefit of knocking down the easy ones.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 5. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Randall. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Here's Ingram. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
I mean, just the ultimate glue guy. Green's strongest asset may be his ability to contribute across the board.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
At the line for your Warriors, Klay Thompson. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 7. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Oh, it feels like Coach may be making a statement to his guys. Until there's 0 chance to come back, we're going to play this thing out.
And here's Young from the arc. It's money from deep. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Stephen, nice win after a tough loss in the last game. Was there a difference in how you all played tonight?
Yeah, for sure. Just make the easy play and share the ball. That's when we're really good. We have a lot of talent on this team, and if we get everybody involved, and that's whatever it takes to win tonight, we got to get it done.
Yeah, I know Coach likes to see that ball moving around. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Everything his team asked of him, he delivered, which obviously isn't a surprise, but that makes it no less a beautiful thing to watch.
I've never, ever seen a small guard dominate a game like Steph Curry is able to do. Not his father, not his grandfather, not anybody. This kid right here brings a special excitement to every game he plays. This kid right here is the game right now. If you want to watch basketball, you better watch this guy. He's that type of player I've never seen before. Wow, what a player he is.
His field goal percentage was up there, hit over 60%. Now, I loved his shot selection, and he never tried to do too much or play outside his comfort zone. He just took advantage of what the defense gave him.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.